trouble following here. What the hell?
Oh through the window of the barn.
What's good, everybody? Welcome to Samacabra. I'm on a quest. We're on a quest. We're on a quest to find the scariest ghost videos of all time. Now, on this channel, we explore the occult, the paranormal, the creepy, the strange, the weird, the conspiracies. We'll dive into them. But today, we're going ham on 10 scary ghost videos. Videos of ghosts. Brought to you by Nuke's Top 5. I say we get into it.
Factory worker Kama Kaylee recently moved from his home country of Greenland to live and work in Denmark. But little did he know that the apartment he moved into had a horribly dark past. 7 years ago, a 49-year-old man was brutally attacked and lost his life right outside the apartment's front door.
Whoa.
After Kama moves in, he begins to notice his things moving and falling to the floor for no reason. He hears the creepy sound of someone knocking on his door, and doors inside the apartment slam shut for no reason. One afternoon, Kama hears strange sounds coming from somewhere inside his apartment. He pulls out his phone and starts to record as he tries to find the source of the odd noises. But then, this happens.
It's in a language I can't understand. It must be ghost. What is happening in this apartment, man? I like the hardwood floors, though.
But now, this is where the fun ends and things start to get really dark. Because another day, not long after sunset, the eerie activity in the apartment starts up once again. Now, Kama is a bit scared, but once again, he takes out his phone to try to record proof of the creepy activity in his apartment. What happens next is truly creepy.
Truly. Cupboard. Interesting. What? I'm having trouble following here.
A cupboard door opens by itself and Kama's helmet slides across the floor. Later that night, Kama decides to live stream from his apartment. He says that he's having trouble sleeping because he keeps hearing things moving and falling to the floor over in the next room. What happens next, live on camera, is downright chilling.
Things are falling in the other room because you got a windstorm in here, man. You gotta close the windows. There is so much noise in here. Whoa. Oh shit, here we are. Maybe you do got a proper ghost. He's shitting it. He's fucking rushing out of there.
The drawers of a small cupboard slide open on their own. Kama's had enough and runs down the stairs and out of the building. But when he looks up at his apartment window, he is shocked to see someone or something standing inside his apartment.
Could you imagine that, man? If you thought you had a ghost in your apartment and it freaked you out so much that you shit it and rushed out of there and then looked back when you got down below and there's just that ghost bitch staring right back at you, dude.
Looking right down at him. So with everything that has happened, could Kama's apartment actually be haunted by the restless ghost of the man whose life was taken there? Let me know what you think. Viewer videos. Nuke's Top 5 viewer Natalie Hintz is taking a few iPhone Live photos of her sister-in-law and niece at a scenic lookout in Utah. Suddenly she notices something very odd.
With the bike? What the hell? Dude, legit. Weird, man.
When Natalie
even
watches
rides it.
the live photos back, she notices a bicycle riding by at an alarming speed in the background,
Yeah, I
all
noticed.
on its own. There's no rider, and there's no one chasing the runaway bike. Natalie says she is creeped out by the strange photos. Viewer Steven Figueroa says that he's been experiencing paranormal events since he was 3 years old. He says that he has even seen full-bodied shadow apparitions in his home. So back in 2013, when Steven was 18 years old, he says that he was finally able to capture proof of what he's been experiencing. But it's a bit potato because all he had to record back then was his iPod Touch.
This is very potato. You said it, Nuke.
Notice that the trash can first
Wait, was there a
tips
person
slightly
behind me?
forward, then moves back, then crashes over onto the floor.
Oh no.
A few
Weird.
bags and suitcases fall over as well for no apparent reason. Cut to 2017, and Steven has now
I'm rating it as full bizarre.
upgraded his video with a new
Because
phone.
that doesn't just happen, man. Oh, we got... I don't think it's the wind, man. I don't think it's the wind.
When he hears a strange rattling,
What have you guys done to get attached, to have these spirits attached to you, man?
noise coming from the hallway outside his bedroom, he once again decides to try to record some proof of his paranormal experiences. And this is when things start to get really weird.
And like, what is this ghost bitch? Is this just a cutout? Like a Boba Fett?
A picture frame on the wall
I know it's not Boba Fett. You know what I mean.
violently moves and raises up, almost as if it's trying to fly right off the wall. Since this video, Steven says that his grandmother cleansed and saged their home.
Yeah, you're
and
gonna
for
have
the
to,
last
man.
6 years, he's happy to report he's never had another paranormal experience. This next creepy video was sent in by Nuke's Top 5 viewer Paulus Helander. In his email, Paulus says that his brother was home all alone one night at their farm in Finland. Out the window, he notices that the light in the barn has mysteriously turned on. Paulus says that this strange event has happened many times, but no one in his family can figure out why. Now the farm is in the middle of nowhere, and the man is all alone. But nevertheless, he gathers his courage and goes out to turn off the light. He films the barn as he searches for any explanation as to why the light turned on. What happens next is downright creepy.
I mean, this place is part of a Fallout game. Fallout experience.
Did you see it?
Did you see
A
it?
pale, undefined face can be seen staring
Oh
in through
my
the window
God.
of the barn, seemingly watching the man before disappearing into the night.
What is
Thankfully,
this? You
whatever
got
it
a
was
ghoul.
seems to have scurried off, and the man returned home unharmed. But what do you think this is?
It's every time, man.
Is it
just gets
something
me.
paranormal?
Yeah,
Or
it's-
perhaps something even more
It's something legit there.
terrifying? A real
Which is
person
worse.
stalking around the farm in the middle of nowhere
Oh my
in
gosh,
the dead
dude.
of night. Hanako-san.
Gotta go.
A group of friends at a high school in Japan hear crying coming from the restroom during their lunch break. Now in Japan, there is a famous legend of a girl named Hanako-san. This young girl's spirit is said to haunt restrooms in schools across Japan. The group moves in, all of them a bit hesitant to investigate the source of the creepy sound.
Sure.
Needless to say, it did not go well.
Yeah.
ねえ、何をやろうとしてるの
feel a bit weird though. Hang on, I just want to. I have to adjust this.
洋式のところから 全然ないよ。嘘嘘取ってよ。ねえ誰もいないよ本当に。嘘待って私行くから。ね待ってちょっと待って。誰もいないのに声したってこと？そしたら。嘘ね開いてるんだけど。ねちょっと待って開いてるよ。行こう。え
Oh man. Are you
The
shitting
girls
me
are
right
just
now?
about to leave until they suddenly
let's do
hear a
recap.
loud bang
Run it back. Run
and
back,
go
dude.
back for a look. The horrifying, distorted face of a young girl can be seen inside one of the restrooms.
What in the fluck is that?
In fear, and the video cuts. Now, unfortunately, there's no source to be found for this video. It appeared on the internet as mysteriously as the Japanese legend. So did the girls capture evidence of Hanako-san? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. The 6-year seal. A girl says that she lives in a spooky house that was built in the early 1800s. She says that as long as she can remember, strange, unexplained things have happened around the home, including odd noises and creepy, unexplained footsteps in the middle of the night. Tragically, the girl's mother passed away inside the house under mysterious circumstances. Soon after, the girl's granddad became convinced that there was something evil inside the home. For unknown reasons, her granddad sealed his bedroom shut, hid the key, and left the house, never to return. The old man's room remained locked off for the next 6 years. Then suddenly, one day the key to the room was found just lying in the open on the living room table, with no explanation as to how it got there.
It's just been there.
One night, the girl and her friends decide to explore the allegedly haunted house, using a spirit box in hopes of getting some kind of answer from the other side. And that's when things take a very unexpected turn.
If there's anybody with us, can you tell us your name?
We don't usually tell you their name. No water.
Oh, y'all heard that. Y'all heard that.
What the hell?
The girl's sister is unaware of what's going on and simply steps out of the shower to go to her room.
Mummy.
The group thinks it's a ghost
Mummy
and
ghost.
freaks the out. But things are about to take a much more sinister turn as the three friends finally decide to unlock and explore her granddad's 6-year sealed bedroom.
It was just a
They
bedroom.
found the seal. Just a bedroom.
Are you going in?
No,
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
in the
dude.
bathroom.
Yeah, I'm going in.
I don't feel good.
Hell yeah.
No, I don't. I'm
I just
getting
got so lightheaded.
that.
I just got
Corbin, don't be going to the store.
so lightheaded. Oh my
Oh,
god.
come on.
Yeah, I know. I got lightheaded as soon as I walked in.
No, it's just a room.
Yeah.
It's just a room.
Here. You are not welcome here.
Oh, my head's itching. I
If
think
there's
there's
any
lights
spirits
in
in
here.
here, leave. You are not welcome.
Why is Santa Claus locked up?
That's what that thing's creepy.
Why?
This whole
Santa,
place has
why are
been
you
locked up. For
It
6
could be
years.
an object in here.
Yeah.
Did your grandpa ever think about that? Like, it could be an object. You could just burn the whole room.
Burn the room.
Between in the closet, dude.
Oh, my back's burning.
Is it really?
Bitch, my back's
Do you have
burning.
scratch marks in it? I don't know. Oh my god.
Oh shit.
Stop. Stop.
No, get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out.
Marks up your back.
Stop. No, you did. Stop. You're giving me anxiety.
Oh my f***ing god.
You're kidding, right? You're
No.
The girls are shocked as their friend seems to get scratched by something inside the room.
It took us like
Someone.
5 minutes to unlock that door. Like it wouldn't open. We went in and immediately I felt lightheaded. Didn't you say you didn't feel good?
I did not feel good.
Yeah. Immediately I felt lightheaded and I was like, okay, weird. But I was just trying to like play it off, you know, like it's not real. He said that his back was burning, and as a joke, I was like, oh, imagine if he had scratch marks. And then he had them. And in the video, you obviously can see there was no one near him.
After this terrifying ordeal, the group believes something is very wrong inside that house.
Yeah,
They say that they plan on just staying out of that bedroom. But what do you think is going on here? Could there be a dark entity linked to that bedroom? Or Is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. Lost Soul.
You decide.
In Michoacan,
Lost
Mexico,
Soul.
a photographer named Paco is waiting in his studio for his friend Eduardo to arrive to work on a project.
Come on, Eduardo.
Paco suddenly hears his friend
Slowing down the
Eduardo
show.
outside his open window, talking loudly to someone on the street. Paco checks his security camera to see what's going on. And, just watch.
Who's he talking to? He thinks there's an actual person there, and it's a ghost bitch the whole time. Well, he's holding up his friend. They got work to do. Come on, we got chores.
Güey, te juro por Dios, güey.
Man, I
Te lo
swear to
juro por
God,
Dios que un señor me preguntó qué onda de la
I
primera.
swear.
Te lo juro por Dios, güey. Un señor se me acercó y preguntó, oiga, disculpe, ¿dónde es la pinera? Y por eso le explico, le digo que tenía que cruzar y darle más para abajo, güey, te lo juro.
Yo quiero opinar.
Te lo juro, güey, no mames.
I mean, I believe him. There's literally no way he would just do that to like try to explain that to why he's like late for his friend or something like that. He saw it. He
Eduardo
talked to a
swears
ghost.
that a man was asking him for directions, but the security footage shows no one there, just an odd white mist. So did Eduardo have a conversation with a ghost or a brief mental breakdown? Because he seems convinced. So let me
one or the
know what
other.
you think.
Let me know what you think.
Alice Attic.
All right, Alice
Amateur
Attic.
paranormal investigator Phil Koch has been posting strange captures from his supernatural explorations for 15 years on YouTube.
Whoa.
The hell was that? Wait.
Profanity is acceptable.
Okay, something just crashed right next to us.
In fact, I've featured Phil's videos on this channel many years ago.
What the hell? Something just moved behind me.
Now, on this particular night, Phil and his teenage son are performing a paranormal investigation in the attic of an allegedly haunted house in West Allis, Wisconsin. And things get weird.
Yeah,
On the floor.
bring it.
So,
56? 70? Between
Without them knowing, a voice seems to whisper, "Go outside."
7.
Guys, go outside. Don't investigate me.
But what happens next shocks them to their core.
it's like 12:30. And I think that it was about an hour since we heard those footsteps coming through here, but I don't know what that was from. What's our average temperature?
It's about 37, 38.
That's why I'm cold. And I'm getting like a 0.2 all the way through the room.
Wait, it's going to 45. There's 50. Oh, I got a 50.
I got a reading here. Okay. I got a reading here.
Whoa.
Phil and his
They're
son have
shitting it, man. They did not see that coming.
had an
And I don't. Do you think someone really had a little string pulled to that chair, kind of like, I guess where we would be watching this video, you know, on this side? Do you think they would just do that and then just pull it when they wouldn't expect it? I don't know,
enough.
man.
They just run right out of the
It can't always be straight.
attic. But when Phil uploads the video, many viewers claim that they can actually see something sitting in the chair that slides out.
Yeah, I see a snake-like plant in a plant box. I see a snake, a vertical snake hanging out in a plant box.
But what do you think?
Was that a gun? What the hell was that?
Okay.
Ow,
The wandering
ow, ow.
patient.
The wanderer.
This next video takes place in an allegedly haunted hospital. Now, the story goes that the spirit of a little girl who passed away still wanders the hospital halls, unable to move on. Down in the hospital cafeteria, the staff working the late night shift experience something that makes their blood run cold.
Whoa.
Ay, no, nomás nos están asustando. Yo quiero llorar.
Está grabando.
¿Estás grabando?
Ya deja de jugar, niña.
Stop
Pequeña,
playing, girl. Come on.
pequeña, que estamos jugando, ven acá.
Ya se fue para allá. Se abrieron las de allá.
Se abrieron las dos.
Ya se salió, a lo mejor. Ay, no.
Ay, no,
Nunca me asusto,
no, ya,
pero ahora
ya
mire.
tengo el harto miedo ya.
Nunca me asusto. Y ahora.
Ay, no mames, no, ya.
¿Qué necesitas, pequeña? ¿Eh?
No.
¿Ocupas algo?
Whoa.
Ay, no.
Pequeña.
It just darted across the door. The double
Now,
door.
the hospital night staff all know the creepy story of the little ghost that supposedly wanders the hospital. So they watch in terror as the cafeteria gates and automatic door open and close on their own, almost as if someone is walking there. But as the doors close, a small dark figure can be seen walking by the doors on the other side. But whatever it is, it somehow just doesn't trigger the automatic doors. So could the stories be true? And is the hospital indeed haunted by the spirit of a little girl? I leave that up to you to decide.
I mean, the thing about watching all these. Let's go. Hey, come with me over here. The thing about watching all these scary videos is they can't all be faked, right? I mean, do we really think that they're all fake? Every single one of them? I mean, people's reactions can be totally legit too, you know? So
The Madison Seminary.
the Madison
Two teams
Seminary.
of paranormal investigators decide to explore the allegedly haunted Madison Seminary in
Ghost
Madison,
Club.
Ohio. Madison Seminary was built in 1847, and over the years, the building has been used as a school, a hospital, a mental asylum, and even as housing for the grieving
What's a seminary? It's not a cemetery. The seminary. The seminary experience. I'm just going to capture this. We can take this out.
families
This
of
is a
men
pretty
who
good thing.
died in the Civil War. With a long, dark history like that, it's no surprise that many ghosts are said to haunt its abandoned halls. So one spirit in particular is said to be that of a very unfriendly doctor who tries to frighten and physically attack anyone who visits
You
Madison
don't do that,
Seminary.
man. You don't do
Now,
that
the
to
team of
Madison
paranormal
Seminary.
investigators has
Come
just
on.
started to explore the building when investigator Mandy notices something very odd.
You're super red.
What? Am I gonna die?
What? Come on.
You're red.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, he's super red.
What do you mean?
Look at that. Oh, sun just came through. Pain. Oh, it's a pain.
Pain. Dude, the last guy in like two episodes ago, not episodes, 2 reels ago had the scratch marks as well. Are these ghosties going around scratching?
Like a thumb?
That's weird.
What?
You might have just scratched
Weird
himself.
spot too.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, I don't even
All
feel
right,
it.
all
Like,
right,
it doesn't
I'm with
feel
you.
anything
It's
right now.
weird.
No, that's weird.
I guess we'll see if it does start to feel like something.
Turn around again.
So it's burning or something?
I mean,
We'll see if I do turn into a zombie and gnaw on all your faces.
I know, it doesn't feel like anything. It's weird.
Ghost hunter Steve is shocked to discover that a large red mark has suddenly appeared on the back of his neck. But he says he doesn't really feel a thing. So the group continues
speaking of
upstairs
feel, I
where the
feel
angry spirit of the
dehydrated.
doctor is said to sometimes appear. As they record, they capture something that is downright creepy.
Is it now?
Yeah, it was like a male voice down there. It was like 2 or 3 words.
Doctor! Doctor! It just said doctor.
Right after
It just said doctor.
Yeah.
So the thing is, he says he doesn't like to be called a doctor because he says he's a
Jeez,
surgeon.
man.
So people call him a doctor and it makes him.
Hang on. He was a surgeon. He's gonna be pissed. He's gonna start scratching us on the necks.
So we call him a doctor.
don't call him that.
usually.
Is there a doctor down there?
The doctor?
Oh, did you hear that? Yeah. I definitely heard a voice coming from down there.
The group hears a male voice coming from somewhere in the attic. But did you see it? Right after the investigators hear a voice and their obelisk ghost box says the word doctor, a small
Surgeon.
dark figure can be seen running
What?
into the attic.
Is that a cat? Hang on, Nuke. Hang on, man.
But did you see it? Right after the investigators hear a voice and their obelisk ghost box says the word doctor,
Surgeon.
a small dark figure can be
Did
seen
I
running
miss
into
that
the attic
the first
hallway. The ghost hunters don't even notice the odd figure and only see it once they review their footage later. So did they capture the spirit of the old hospital doctor on camera? You decide. You can watch this entire investigation over on the YouTube channel, Ghost Club Paranormal.
Yo, maybe we'll do that.
On camera. Late one night, Claire Mills from Manchester, England gets a notification on her Ring camera that someone is moving around in her front yard. For obvious reasons, Claire is a bit worried, and she immediately checks the camera footage. What she sees sends chills down her spine.
Man, we've had a lot of these like head apparition things happen, haven't we?
A strange white mist can be seen quickly darting down the driveway
it's a ghost
before
head.
Disappearing completely. Claire has no idea what to make of this bizarre figure and wonders if she might have caught a ghost on
I don't know what you caught, Claire.
camera.
I don't know what you caught, and I don't know how you found it either.
We need scary videos, so if you see something scary that you think would be perfect for the top 5, send it to me at eekstop5@gmail.com.
Send it to
Secret Shopper.
Secret Shop.
Security guard Ramirez Rivera is working the night shift on New Year's Eve at a Bodega Herrera store in Torreon, Mexico. The security guard is a little bit bored and records a video complaining about having to work all alone on New Year's Eve. Suddenly, something very strange happens.
Bring it.
Año nuevo, señores. Feliz año nuevo aquí encerrado. Aquí dando el rondín. Jales, jale. Sin llorar. Ay, güey. Hijo de su pinche madre. Luego se oyó.
I mean, I was a kid, man. I had toys. Sometimes they're like motion censored though, you know? So they'll just start talking. Sometimes they're motion censored. Sometimes they just malfunction and start talking. That's just the toy's perks. It's the perk of the toy, man. It's a feature.
Ni pedo, vámonos. Uy. A la chingada. ¿Qué chingas trae ese pinche mo? No manches.
Honestly, you know what? I just thought of it. They probably make them to malfunction so that you could either return it and they can be like, well, you can't return it because it's opened. And then you have to buy another one for your kid because you want it to work, right? And so they just get extra money that way. That's my new conspiracy theory. Came up with it right here on Sam Macabre. My finger's not blurry, I promise. It's weird how they do that blur thing. Anyway, whatever.
No se oye con sensor, valiendo madre. Vámonos mejor. Uy. Uy, güey.
Or you just flat out got a ghost, buddy.
Vámonos mejor.
After this creepy occurrence, the security guard is a little freaked out, but just brushes it off. But then another night at 3:20 in the morning, Rivera thinks he keeps seeing someone walking behind him from the corner of his eye, even though he's the only person in the store.
Juice.
A little spooked, he decides to record himself as he walks through the store, hoping to catch a glimpse of any mysterious intruder that might be following him. What happens next is truly bizarre.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Buenas madrugadas. No, bueno, más bien, estoy nervioso, asustado. Siempre traigo mi celular a la mano. Son las 3:20 de la mañana, me tocó aquí guardia nocturna, Bodega Herrera. Si se fijan, está todo solo. Pero ahorita acabo de ver a alguien allá en la entrada de clientes. Se miró allá por la entrada de clientes, hasta allá hasta atrás. Y no hay nadie. Ya fui a asomarme y no.
I went to look, and
no hay nadie.
There is
Así lo voy a dejar a ver si, pues de pura chingadera se vuelve a ver, ¿no?
See if by chance we can see it.
Y lo vi clarito, clarito. Ya lo vi otra vez. A ver si se alcanza a ver. No, me da miedo ir. A eso que se mira ahí.
Oh, man.
Eso negro que se ve ahí. Miren.
Mate.
Ya se movió. ¡Oh!
That
está
is
caminando,
freaky.
de hecho está que no manches.
That is freaky.
No manches. Y se sigue moviendo.
It keeps
Se sigue moviendo.
moving.
Es una persona, claro está que miren. Miren.
Dude, rush it.
No. Vámonos.
Someone or something can
Rush
be
it like
seen
Nettie.
lurking behind the creeped out security guard. Now, we cut to a week later, and Rivera is back on another
Week
night
later,
shift when he
dang.
spots a little girl aimlessly wandering around
What is happening here, dude? This place is, you have a legit haunted grocery store, dude.
outside the supermarket. But before he can approach her,
I don't know. That's, okay, the other one I could give a shadow bitch, but this just looks like a girl who's straight up lost and wants to go
simply
home.
disappears into the night. Given the late hour and the fact that the little girl was all alone, many viewers have speculated that this little girl could have been responsible for the strange occurrences in the store. Some even suggest that she might actually be a ghost. So now a few months
She doesn't fade away. I was ready to say I stand corrected. She didn't fade away at all, dude. That was just a
go
little
by
girl
and
out there.
things seem to be back to normal at the
Get her
store.
home.
But then Rivera spots a shopping cart doing something a little weird.
Wheelie.
¿Qué tal, amigos? ¿Cómo están? Oigan, estoy en mi hora de comida, pero no van a creer, amigos. Ahorita escuché que se movió el carrito. No lo vi. Escuché que ese carrito se movió, amigos.
We've seen a lot of grocery store activity, paranormal activity. Is that just what happens when you work at a grocery store late at night and do the stocking? Because I've never worked at a grocery store. Worked at Blockbuster. That was weird.
Se escuchó ese clarito como si lo hubiera alguien agarrado. Bueno, no sé, a lo mejor son mis nervios. Miren, hasta, no sé si se fijan, hasta estoy temblando. Pero sí, clarito escuché que lo movieron, amigos. Clarito.
Holy shit.
Si yo, pues no alcancé a grabarlo, obviamente. Pero mire, no manches, mira. Chéquense. Ustedes me van a decir si soy yo, son mis nervios, no sé. Pero, mire, no manches.
Dude, what?
No
Oh, the cart is moving.
manches. No manches, amigos.
No way.
Se movió. El carro se movió. Estoy seguro. Se movió, amigos.
No,
Se movió.
You're right, man. He's not making it
As
up.
the security guard attempts to capture evidence of the shopping cart moving, a soft voice can be heard saying, "Jugamos?" which basically translates in English to, "Want to play?"
Que lo movieron, amigos. Clarito.
So could it be that the Bodega Herrera store in Torreon is haunted by the spirit of a little girl? Or just what is going on here? I leave it up to you to decide.
Well, what do you think? Do we think that there's ghost heads just flying around? That there's apparitions just appearing in front of people's CCTV cameras? And do we think that every grocery store at night is haunted with moving carts and all that? Let me know in the comments below. And until the next episode, have a great night.